Hello, today I'm going to be talking a little bit about how to use a website called todaysmeet.com. It's a collaboration tool. So the first thing that you do is you go up to your search engine, click, or your URL, I'm sorry, click, type in todaysmeet.com. This will take you to the main page. Here on the main page they have a section here that talks about naming your room and deleting the room, how long you'd like it to remain viewable for, and then here there's a little section where you can click to find out what the back channel is. Now for me, I would create a room suitable for my students to enter, so I would probably call it Kernsville Field Day. I would make sure that it was deleted in probably about a week, and I would click create my room. Now up here up top where you see this URL, this link, that's what I would send to my kids so that they could enter the room here. Now it will take them to the page where they would type in their name. So let's say you have, I don't know, Johnny, who clicks join, and then what would happen is I generally meet with the entire 5th grade to discuss what the expectations are when they help out with the field days, and they have a ton of questions basically asking, what the procedure is, how long do the kids stay at each station, whether or not they're going to be able to work with their friends, and pretty often students will repeat the same question, or it just kind of drags on my presentation to them. So what I would have them do is maybe enter their questions here so that I can see the questions without calling on student after student. So what they could do is right here in the message section, they could click, and it gives you 140 characters, which is quite a bit more than they would probably need. So for example, they could type something in like what do we do if a younger student misbehaves at our station? So then they could press say, and that would appear, ooh, somebody had a typo. That would appear here in this section, and then I, as the presenter, can look there and say, well, Johnny, had a question about what do we do if a student misbehaves, or I could simply skip over that part and just tell them what they would do if a younger student misbehaves at the station that they're teaching or that they're in charge of, and how to handle that. The great thing is you can see repeated questions, and there's a lot. It just limits the amount of time that you would have to stop your presentation. So here we have a section where you can hit, let me just enter one more question here. Will I be paired up with my friend? Okay, so now here for me as a presenter, I could click transcript, and now I have just basically a log of what it was that what all of the comments here, and you can print that out, and it can serve as kind of an outline that I can use for the next year to make sure that I kind of answer these questions a little sooner in my presentation. Or if if I don't want to save this, I can simply delete it. So if I go back here, that's basically the ins and outs of today's meet. There are tons and tons of uses for it, but that is just how I would use it in my classroom. So thank you very much, and hope you use todaysmeet.com.